Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Inotifypropertychanged in xamarin.forms, a comprehensive guide. Inotifypropertychanged is a crucial interface in xamarin.forms and other .NET UI frameworks like WPF and UWP. It's the cornerstone of data binding, enabling your UI to automatically update whenever the underlying data in your view model changes. This tutorial provides a deep dive into Inotifypropertychanged, how it works, and how to effectively use it in your xamarin.forms applications. Table of Contents *. 1. What is Inotifypropertychanged? 2. Why use Inotifypropertychanged? 3. How Inotifypropertychanged works. 4. Implementing Inotifypropertychanged in xamarin.forms. * Basic implementation. * Using callermembername attribute. * Base class helper. 5. Data binding and Inotifypropertychanged. 6. Common pitfalls and best practices. 7. Advanced techniques. * Dependency injection and Inotifypropertychanged. * Reactive extensions, RX, and Inotifypropertychanged. 8. Code examples, building a simple app. * Creating the xamarin.forms project. * Defining the model. * Creating the view model with Inotifypropertychanged. * Designing the XAML view. * Wiring it all together. 9. Troubleshooting. 10. Conclusion. 1. What is Inotifypropertychanged? Inotifypropertychanged is an interface defined in the system.component model namespace. It contains a single event. The property-changed event handler delegate is defined as *property-changed event*. This is the key element. When a property's value changes, the class implementing Inotifypropertychanged raises this event. *sender*. The object, usually the viewModel instance, that owns the changed property. *property-changed event args*. Contains information about the property that changed. The most important property here is property name, which is a string representing the name of the property that was modified. 2. Why use Inotifypropertychanged? Xamarin.forms uses data binding extensively to connect the UI, XAML, to the data and logic in your view models, or code behind in simple cases, although view models are generally preferred. Without Inotifypropertychanged, the UI would not be automatically updated when the underlying data changes. Consider a scenario where you have a label displaying a user's name. If the user's name changes in your view model, the label won't reflect the change unless you manually update the label's text property. Inotifypropertychanged automates this process. Benefits ***. Automatic UI updates ** when a bound property changes and the property-changed event is raised, the UI is automatically updated to reflect the new value. Maintainability ** keeps your code clean and separates UI concerns from data concerns. Changes in your view model are automatically reflected in the UI without requiring extensive manual updates. Testability ** makes view models easier to test since you can verify that the property-changed event is raised when expected. Data binding features * enables advanced data binding features like two-way binding, value converters, and more. 3. How Inotifypropertychanged works. Here's a step-by-step breakdown of how it works. 1. Implementation ** A class, typically a view model, implements the Inotifypropertychanged interface. 2. Property definition * Properties that you want to be bound to the UI are defined with a private backing field and a public getter and setter. 3. Change notification * within the setter of a property, after the value has changed, you raise the property changed event. For XAML binding asterisk in your XAML, you use data binding to connect the UI controls to the properties in your view model. The binding path references the properties that implement Inotifypropertychanged. 5 UI update asterisk when the propertychanged event is raised, the data binding engine in xamarin.forms detects the change and updates the corresponding UI elements. 4. Implementing Inotifypropertychanged in xamarin.forms. A basic implementation asterisk. This is the most straightforward approach. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk Inotifypropertychanged interface asterisk the MyViewModel class implements Inotifypropertychanged. Asterisk name property asterisk this is the property we want to bind to the UI. Asterisk private backing field asterisk underscore name is a private field that stores the actual value of the property. Asterisk getter asterisk the getter simply returns the value of the backing field. Asterisk setter asterisk the setter does the following. Asterisk checks if the new value is different from the current value. This is an important optimization to avoid unnecessary UI updates. Asterisk if the value has changed, it updates the backing field. Asterisk it then calls on propertychanged to raise the propertychanged event. Asterisk propertychanged event asterisk the propertychanged event is declared. Asterisk on propertychanged method asterisk this is a helper method that raises the propertychanged event. It takes the name of the property that changed as a parameter. The invoke syntax is a null conditional operator that ensures the event is only raised if there are any subscribers, UI elements bound to the property. B. Using callermembername attribute asterisk asterisk. C provides the callermembername attribute, from system.runtime.compiler services, which can simplify the onPropertyChanged method. It automatically populates the property name parameter with the name of the calling property. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk the onPropertyChanged method now has an optional parameter callermembername string property name equals null. Asterisk when onPropertyChanged is called without any arguments, the compiler automatically inserts the name of the calling property into the property name parameter. See base class helper asterisk. To avoid repeating the same code in every view model, you can create a base class that implements Inotifypropertychanged. Now, your view models can inherit from base view model and use the setProperty method. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk base view model asterisk implements Inotifypropertychanged and provides the onPropertyChanged method. Asterisk setProperty t asterisk this method handles the logic of comparing the current value with the new value, updating the backing field, and raising the propertychanged event. It returns true if the property was actually changed, and false if the value was the same. This prevents unnecessary UI updates. 5. Data binding and Inotifypropertychanged. Here's how you would bind the name property to a label in XAML. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk text equals binding name asterisk this creates a one-way binding between the text property of the label and the name property of the view model. It assumes that the binding context of the page, or the label's parent, is set to an instance of MyViewModel. To enable this binding, you need to set the binding context of the page or the specific UI element to an instance of your MyViewModel. This is typically done in the code behind of your XAML page. Now, any changes to the name property in the MyViewModel will automatically update the text property of the label. 6. Common pitfalls and best practices. Asterisk forgetting to raise the event asterisk this is the most common mistake. If you don't raise the propertychanged event, the UI won't update. Double check that you are raising the event in the setter of every bindable property. Asterisk raising the event before the value is changed. Asterisk ensure you update the backing field before raising the property changed event. Asterisk raising the event unnecessarily. Asterisk only raise the event if the property's value has actually changed. The setProperty method in the base class helps with this. Raising the event unnecessarily can lead to performance issues and UI glitches. Asterisk typos in property names. Asterisk make sure the property name you pass to the onPropertyChanged method, or the nameof operator, matches the actual property name. Asterisk incorrect binding context. Asterisk ensure the binding context of the page or UI element is set correctly to an instance of your view model. Asterisk thread safety. Asterisk if you are updating properties from a background thread, you need to ensure that you raise the property changed event on the UI thread using device.begin invoke on main thread. Asterisk use nameof operator. Asterisk use the nameof operator, example nameof, name, instead of hard-coding property names as strings. This prevents errors caused by typos and makes your code more maintainable. Asterisk avoid overnotification. Asterisk be mindful of raising the property changed event too frequently. This can lead to UI performance issues. 7. Advanced techniques. A dependency injection and Inotifypropertychanged. Using dependency injection, DI, is a best practice for creating loosely coupled and testable applications. It can also simplify the process of providing view models to your views. Here's a simple example using xamarin.forms built-in dependency service. 1. Register the view model asterisk. 2. Resolve the view model in the view asterisk. B. Reactive extensions, Rx, and Inotifypropertychanged. Reactive extensions, Rx, provide a powerful way to handle asynchronous data streams and events. You can use Rx to observe Inotifypropertychanged events and react to property changes. Here's a basic example using system.reactive.link. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk observable.from event asterisk converts the property changed event into an observable sequence. Asterisk where asterisk filters the events to only those that pertain to the name property. Asterisk subscribes to the observable sequence and executes a lambda expression whenever the name property changes. Asterisk important asterisk remember to dispose of the subscription when the view model is no longer needed to prevent memory leaks. 8. Code examples, building a simple app. Let's build a simple xamarin.forms app that demonstrates Inotifypropertychanged. A. Creating the xamarin.forms project. 1. Create a new xamarin.forms project in Visual Studio or Visual Studio for Mac. Choose the blank app template. B. Defining the model. Create a simple model class called person. C. Creating the view model with Inotifypropertychanged. Create a view model class called main view model that implements Inotifypropertychanged. Important considerations asterisk. Asterisk calculated property, full name. When the person property changes, we also need to raise the property changed event for the full name property, as it depends on the person's first name and last name. Asterisk null conditional operator. The full name property uses the null conditional operator to handle cases where person might be null. D. Designing the XAML view. Open mainpage.xaml and modify it as follows. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk content page.binding context asterisk we set the binding context of the page to an instance of main view model directly in the XAML. This is a convenient way to provide the view model to the view. Asterisk label text equals binding full name asterisk this binds the text property of the label to the full name property in the main view model. Asterisk entry text equals binding person.first name, mode equals two-way asterisk this creates a two-way binding between the text property of the entry and the first name property of the person object within the main view model. Mode equals two-way means that changes in the entry will update the first name property in the viewmodel, and changes in the first name property in the viewmodel will update the entry. The same applies to the last name property. Wiring it all together. No additional code is needed in the code behind for mainpage.xaml.cs. The binding context is set in XAML. Run the application. You should see the initial full name displayed in the first label. When you type in the first name or last name entries, the full name label will update automatically. This demonstrates the power of Inotifypropertychanged in enabling automatic UI updates. 9. Troubleshooting. *UI not updating * double check that you are raising the property-changed event in the setter of your properties. Verify that you're raising it after the value is set. Use the debugger to step through your code and confirm that the onPropertyChanged method is being called. Check that you are actually setting the value to a new value. The condition to only onPropertyChanged when the value is different is important. Binding context issues ensure that the binding context of your page or UI elements is set correctly to an instance of your viewmodel. Verify that the binding paths in your XAML are correct and match the property names in your viewmodel. Performance problems if you are raising the property-changed event excessively, it can lead to performance issues. Use the setProperty method in the base class to prevent unnecessary event raising. Consider using deferred updates or batching updates if you need to make multiple property changes at once. Thread safety if you are updating properties from a background thread, remember to use device.begin invoke on main thread to raise the property changed event on the UI thread. 10. Conclusion. Inotifypropertychanged is fundamental to building responsive and maintainable xamarin.forms applications. By understanding how it works and following the best practices outlined in this tutorial, you can effectively leverage data binding to create UIs that automatically update when your data changes. Remember to always raise the property-changed event after a property's value has changed, and to use a base class or helper methods to simplify the implementation and avoid repeating code. By mastering Inotifypropertychanged, you'll be well on your way to building robust and user-friendly xamarin.forms apps.